Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll be doing the Draw Me an Eyeshadow trend on TikTok. So basically, I asked my friends to draw me an eyeshadow look and I'll be recreating one today. So today's look was suggested by my friend Frances. That's her Instagram handle. Go follow her on IG. So today I'm doing a blue cut crease with teardrop details on my cheeks. So first step is brows. Here, I'm using the brow soap to hold my brows in place. The brow soap acts like a gel because my hairs are so thick that it's hard to manage at times, but the brow soap really helps. So here, I'm just brushing the hairs of my brows. Don't worry, my brows look so messy right now, but I'm gonna trim them later. So notice that my brows are not the same. So yun, if you notice, this side is more straight and more groomed than the other side. The other side has more of an arc to it. So whenever I get it threaded sa parlor, I don't know why, pero hindi nila mapantay yung brows ko. Kahit ilang beses na akong magpa-thread. So yun, next step is brow pomade. I'm just filling in the areas without hairs. And I'm adding more length. Because my eyebrows are bitten. My other eyebrow is easier to fill in. It's just a straight line above. But it appears so thick because it doesn't have an arc, so it's straight. Not like my other side, as you can see. It has a natural arc. Mine doesn't. So even though I shaved the under part of the arc, it still doesn't appear that way. It appears so thick. That's why I don't like this part of my eyebrows. Step, I'm using the Fit Me concealer to clean up my brows since I'm doing a full eye look. I like to clean up my brows whenever I'm doing more full-on look with eyeshadow because I use this also as an eyeshadow base. So I clean my eyebrows using the concealer, and whatever concealer I have left from tracing the under and the upper part of my eyebrows, I use it to blend the front areas or the area above the nose so that it looks more natural and doesn't have a box-like appearance to them. So after putting on the concealer, I blend that with the brush and I also blend it with the sponge. So a lot of people have been asking me why I blend 2 times. So I think applying most product is better with the brush. But the finish that I like is with the sponge. That's why I blend it first with a brush to have an even coverage. And then I blend it with the sponge to have that smooth surface that I want. So once that's all blended in, I add a little bit more concealer on the lids as an eye base. So I blend that all in with the brush, then with a sponge again. Now for the eyeshadow part, I'm using the Beauty Glazed color board. So my first color is this light blue for my transition. So that's above my crease. So I'm just gonna put that shade all over my lid. Now to deepen up the color of the crease, I'm using these 2 colors from the same eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna add those two shades just below the first color that I put to deepen up the eye look. Now I'm gonna use the brush that I used for the first color to blend both colors in. So once that's all blended in, it's now time to cut the crease. So I'm just using the concealer that I used to clean up my brows to cut it. But you can also use micellar water with a cotton bud to cut the shape that you want. So a lot of people are intimidated when doing a cut crease. But for me, I think practice makes perfect. So when you're doing it for the first time, I think you should use the cotton bud and micellar water method because it's easier to control than a concealer. So a little tip when using a concealer to cut the crease, just put a little bit of concealer on the eyelids and let your natural eye shape tell you where to blend it out. So just close your eyes, and wherever the concealer last lands on the top of your lids, that's the eye shape that you want to follow. So that's where you want to cut the crease. So once you have enough concealer on your lids and you have the right shape that you want, you just have to blend out the concealer that you've placed on the area that you want to cut. So after cutting my crease, I'm now using this Imagic face paint palette to add a little bit of a blue eyeliner to the look. So I'm just placing the wing right below the wing of my cut crease. So I'm not gonna do a very big eyeliner, just a little accent to go with the cut crease. So here's the finished look, a blue cut crease. So I'm just gonna add some more details and the lashes off cam later after I do my base. continue with my base. For today, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in 2.1. I'm gonna bring back the shadows of my face using this Careline contour stick. More concealer under the eyes. Now I'm using the Max Factor Cream Puff Powder to set all over my face. For my blush, I'm using the Vice Cosmetics Aura Blush in Talyada. For the lips, I'm using Colourette Colourtint in Olive. So that's it for today's video. All the products that I used are linked down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.